This is a funded scholarship that covers full tuition fee for anybody who applied to this scholarship. It also gives you the return air travel tickets, which you can actually use to for which you can actually use for your flight, and also there's an establishment allowance that is involved in this scholarship. You are going to be getting contribution to living expenses, which is the CLE, and you're also going to be getting your student health insurance being covered, and also the introductory academic program, okay, is also having like a pre-course in English that you have to do if you are not speaking English, and the cost of this will actually be paid, okay, and every other benefit that is attached to this scholarship is majorly what we are going to be talking about today. So before we go ahead, I want you to click on that like button and also turn on the notification bell. Subscribe to this channel if you've not done so. This is a funded scholarship that you can apply to in Australia today, as we all know that Australia is one of the top destinations for anybody who wants to migrate to Europe today. And today I'll be sharing with you this exciting opportunity. But first, before we go deep to a list of programs that are actually available, I want us to look at the list of countries that can actually apply. Okay, I know Africa is involved, okay, but what of other countries? Because I have my other viewers who are coming from other continents. So when we come to this page, we can see that Asia is also one of the country that can, one of the continents that can actually participate: the Pacific, the Middle East, and also Africa, and every other ones. Okay, so if we go to Asia right here, we can actually find Bangladesh. We also find Bhutan, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Maldives, Mongolia, and Nepal, Pakistan, Philippines, Sri Lanka, Vietnam. Okay, so these are major ones that are actually under the Asia country. Now, if you come to Pacific right here, we also have Fiji, French Polynesia, Kiribati, Marshall Island, Nara, New Caledonia, Palua, okay, Papua New Guinea. Okay, so I will not be reading all this list. I just want to like do a glance through so that you can know if your country is actually there. Then under Middle East, they have these Palestine territories. Then under Africa, they have the African territories as well. So if I click on African right here, it will actually take me to the last section. Okay, so and as you can see right here, we have Algeria, we have Benin Republic, Botswana, Cote d'Ivoire, Congo, Egypt, Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritius, Morocco, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Uganda, Tanzania, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Okay, so those are the major players in this scholarship today. One thing you can also do is, there are contacts of people that you can actually contact in case of any more clarification, and there are a lot of emails right here, but I don't want us to look at all this. I want us to look at what are needed to be done in the scholarship process. Okay, so one of the reason I showed you the participating country is that these are one of the process you need to follow. And if you are going to be applying, you need to know if your country is actually part of this Australian scholarship. And if your country is not there, then there's no need to actually waste your energy to file your application. As at the time you are applying to any of the program, you must be minimum of 18 years. And if you are just 18 years as at this time, make sure that at least you are 18 years from February. So by the time I was making this video, February has still passed. So I don't know when you'll be coming across this video. So you might want to check the portal if the application is open. But right now, from today that I'm making this video, we have up to 60 days before the deadline of this scholarship. Okay, and not be a citizen of Australia, hold permanent residence in Australia, or be applying for a visa to live in Australia permanently. Which means if you're already looking at permanent residence in Australia, you cannot participate in this, and not be married to or engaged to or de facto of a person who hold or is eligible to hold Australia or New Zealand citizenship. Okay, they want people who are actually coming from abroad to be able to participate in this and not be currently serving military personnel. If you're a military personnel, you cannot participate in this, and also not have previously received a long-term Australia award unless they have resided outside of Australia while they are enjoying this award. Okay. Number 7 eligibility option that you need to put in place is you must not hold conviction of criminal activities, which means you must pass your criminal record before you actually proceed directly from your home country, okay, including those relating to child protection and PESA, okay. Recipient under the Pacific Secondary School Scholarship Program who have actually benefited from this cannot completed their secondary school education in Australia in the year prior are eligible to apply for a long-term Australia award, okay, and also have satisfied any specific criteria established by the program area or the government of the applicant country of citizenship. Okay, so those are the major things that you just need to make sure you put in place, and then you are good to apply. One thing you also need to put into consideration is that you must be able to actually meet up with all the requirements for the program of your interest for you to be able to participate in this scholarship offer. And you must also be able to satisfy all the requirements of your Department of Home Affairs to hold a student visa as well, and not be applying for a scholarship for a course of study at an academic level lower than already achieved, which means if you already have a bachelor program, you are expected to directly apply to a master program. If you are going to be, or let me make it clear this way, if you already apply to bachelor and you've graduated and now you are expected to apply to a master program, you are now going to apply for a program that is lower than that, then you are not eligible to actually participate in this. So you must not be applying for a scholarship for a course of study at an academic level that is older than that is lower than what you've already achieved already. So this is what they're actually saying here. Be applying for a master scholarship when they already hold a PhD. So this is a case study, okay. So if you already have your master's, then you are expected to apply for your PhD. If you already have your bachelor, you are expected to apply directly for your master's. Okay, so please get that into consideration as well. And applicants must inform the program area of any connection or relationship to staff employed. So if you have any connection with any of them, then you should also let them know. Now let's go to the application instruction. There are a list of deadlines for each of those countries, but the general deadline is actually this. This is why I'm saying from now we still have like maybe let's say 50 days from now to actually meet this deadline. So if you are watching this video right now, you still have like 50 days to meet the deadline, okay. And it is also important to also check all the required information again over and over before you actually submit your application. One thing I always mention is that you should also remember to always review program requirements individually before you go ahead. Now let's go to a page on now the link that we are supposed to use to apply. Okay, so when we come to the page where we have the information about how to apply, if you scroll down, you're going to see the first thing we have here is the opening date and the closing date. If you come right here, if you scroll down under Africa, you're going to see here that here it says this date and the deadline is actually this. If you have any other inquiry you want to make, the email is there. So let me go back up. There's a table here that you can actually follow: the country, your opening date, your closing date, then the contact person that you can actually find there. Okay, so if you scroll down, the same thing to either Bangladesh or all of those countries. So I think the generic dates that we have here is actually the same dates with every other person, okay, but I think it's the same deadline actually. So we are sure that the deadline is blink clear off. Then see the participating country. We've actually seen that. If you intend to apply, you must read the Australia Award Scholarship Policy Handbook. This is a PDF file, so I will not open this because I've seen it before. And also, if you want to apply participating country profile, refer to your relevant links. So if you want to go to all those relevant links, you can actually click on this, and Okay, so if you go to the participating profile country link right here, this one that we have here, this one, if you come to this page where we have the list of all these countries, if you click on this, it will bring you here. And if you bring you here, you are going to see this summary, intake information, Africa Australia Award intake information, the summary, then everything you need to know is actually here. Okay, and you can see by the side it says how to apply, FAQ, opening and closing date. So all those, I don't know if you can see it by the right side here. Okay, so how to apply, opening date, closing date, all of those things that I've actually shown you. So you make sure you apply according to your own country. Okay, but everybody who is actually coming from Africa are expected to apply with the same link. Okay, so please follow that instruction so that you can carefully know that you are applying to the right place. Okay, so when you register online, you'll be required to answer some questions. So this is just like quick essay question. So those essay questions will be the one to justify if you are eligible to continue the application or not. And if you are eligible, then it will proceed you to the next stage where you can actually create your username, your password, where you can then log into the portal to begin your application in proper. Please note that if you are going to be applying, you can actually take your time. I always mention this. Always make sure you take your time to read through every information that you've provided before you click on that submit button. Some schools give you the privilege to actually modify your application, while some don't give you the privilege to do so. So please make sure you pay attention to every information you actually submit. At some point, nobody is perfect, but at least you need to be careful with information you submit before you go ahead. That is why you have to make sure you apply early so that you can cross-check all your information before the set deadline. Okay, so if you are going to be applying by email, I'm not supporting this, but these are the steps you need to follow. And your supporting documents, your referee report template, so you can download this template and send it to your referee to fill it to for you for your application. Okay, so this is easy peasy, and I hope this will be helpful to guide you through the application stage. Okay, so let's go back to the previous page. So those are the major things that you need to know. I've also given you the direct link here, so I'll make sure I drop all the links at the comment box so that you can actually pick them. Remember, you must not be a military personnel. You must be 18 years above. Your country of origin must be one of the participating country, and this will actually cover your tuition fee, your return airfare ticket, establishment allowance. You are going to be getting living expenses, student health care will be covered, and all of those things are things that you are going to be benefiting from this. Okay, most school, they are going to specify that these are numbers of people that we are going to be selecting for this scholarship, but this one does not specify how many candidates they are going to be selecting for this scholarship. Okay, and Australia Award are not available for training in area related to flying aircraft, nuclear technology, or military training. So you need to make sure you check the participating institution as well. Okay, so now let's go to the last but not the least information I want to share with you today is the list of university that is participating in this particular scholarship. So we have a lot of them here, so I can't be reading all the list out. So I'll just make sure I drop all the relevant link for you to actually go through: Australian Catholic University, Aviation Australia, Bond University, Box Hill Institute of Tafel, Southern Cross University, Sunshine Coast Institute. So they have a lot of them here actually. So and I wish you success in all you do. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, make sure you turn on the notification bell, make sure you drop a comment, make sure you also drop a like on this video, share with a friend who might be looking for this information. Till then, I'm going to catch up with you in another one. Peace out.